Hello, welcome you all to today's episode of Tax Talks, where we shall dive into the ever expanding economic and commercial ties between India and the United States. The economic relationship between the two nations has grown significantly, making the US one of India's largest trading partners. Now, let's break down key trends, trade statistics, and economic collaborations that is shaping this partnership. In the financial year 2024, the India-US bilateral trade reached a record high of $118.2 billion, a remarkable increase from just $20 billion in the financial year 2000. India exported 7,346 commodities in the financial year 2024. Major commodities exported to the US involve electronic goods, engineering goods, drugs and pharmaceuticals, gems and jewelries, petroleum products, ready-made garments and accessories, while India imports the following items from the US: electronic equipments and machinery, nuclear reactors and boilers, pearls and semi-precious stones, minerals, fuels and oils. One of the key takeaways from this progress is that today US is one of the top investors in India. It is also true that Indian companies at large are participating in the Select US program and also have a significant investment in the US market. Education is also a significant pillar of India-US economic relationship. The US remains a top destination for Indian students, contributing to $7.7 billion annually to US economy. The question that arises now is that while India and US trade talks is on, can they avoid a tariff standoff? While US President Donald Trump's 2nd April 2025 tariff deadline is fast approaching, India and the United States are working actively to negotiate on a bilateral trade agreement which would enable huge market access and reduce tariff barriers. But the question which arises now is whether these negotiations are enough to prevent a potential tariff escalation. The Ministry of External Affairs in India has confirmed that negotiations are actively underway. The goal is to provide maximum market access to American agricultural products, industrial goods, and medical equipments, while also addressing India's concerns about US trade restrictions on Indian steel, aluminium, and also visa policies. The Trump administration has previously revoked the preferential trade benefits under the Generalized Systems of Preferences in 2019, citing insufficient market access of American products. This has significantly impacted Indian exporters, primarily in the textile, pharmaceutical, and jewelry sectors. While India is pushing hard to restore the benefits, US remains firm, pushing for lower tariff and also more access of American firms in Indian market. As the April 2nd, 2025 deadline is fast approaching, these are the possible three scenarios. Number one, a successful agreement where both the countries compromise and agree to reduce tariff on certain goods, and India is able to restore its GSP benefits. Partial deal with further negotiation. Scenario 2, where certain matters get resolved and contentious unresolved issues are negotiated further. or trade standoff, where America imposes additional tariff on Indian goods and India imposes retaliatory tariff, leading to trade tension. It is significant to note that India-US trade relationship is driven by strong import-export trends, significant strategic investments, educational and business collaborations. While economic engagements deepen, both countries continue to benefit from mutually rewarding trade benefits in the years to come. What is to be seen now is whether India and US is able to avert another trade dispute, or this becomes another flashpoint for global economic relationship. That's all for today's episode of Tax Talks. Stay tuned for more updates on international trade and taxation.